In this video tutorial, I will be showing you how to use and download Photoshop Fix. So we're going to go to the App Store and we're going to search PS Fix, which stands for Photoshop Fix. Here's the app, and I'm just going to go ahead and download it. And as it's downloading, I'm just going to give you a little brief overview as to why you would use this particular app. So Adobe Photoshop Fix obviously fixes things. So for example, if you have blemishes on your face or a wrinkle or maybe a piece of dust or a crumb in your photo, this is the app I would use to fix that. So as we're looking through this app, you can kind of see what it does. You can also brighten the pictures. You can change certain colors of different things as well. But this is just kind of like a quick little app that can fix things. So if you wanted a little bit more of a description here, it can retouch and restore photos using tools that give the exact look. One major thing we're going to look at is the Face Aware Liquify. Some people find that really cool. You can smooth out areas that are a little bit bumpy. You can defocus and selectively blur things. And then one of the other reasons why I really like the Adobe apps is that the ability to connect with your Creative Cloud and use this app with other apps intravenously. So you can use Photoshop Mix with this, Lightroom Mobile, Photoshop Express, Spark Page, Spark Video, and the school pays for all of these wonderful Adobe apps. So as this app is finishing downloading, and I know it's kind of taking forever here, the more that you spend in each app and getting to know it, the better that you're going to be and the better your photos are going to get. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the app for the first time. You are going to be signing in with your Adobe ID. Once you sign in with your Adobe ID, and once again, it is your school email address and your school password. I already have mine preloaded and pre-saved into my phone. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out. One of the great things about the Adobe apps is that they have the ability to have tutorials on here and for you to play around. So if I just go to the portrait retouching sample, it will walk you through the whole thing step by step. So this one deals with portraits. One cool thing that I want to point out is at the bottom, the Liquify tool. It reads the face. So if you select the eyes, you can grow the size of the eyes. You can change the distance of the eyes. You can choose other body parts like the nose, and you can make your nose smaller. You can select your upper lip and maybe make it a little more plump. You can widen or make the mouth smaller. So some people really like that feature, especially for portraiture. Let's see here. With healing, if you have blemishes, you can fix them very easily. This app walks you through everything. So if I just simply want to smooth out the forehead, but I made a mistake at the top, I can hit the undo button to go back to normal. So I'm on the spot healing brush. I can change the size of my brush and squiggle on it. Again, if I make a mistake, there you go. At any point in time, if you're getting stuck and frustrated, you can hit the little question mark, and it'll walk you through things step by step. So it says tap to remove the unwanted objects or skin blemishes. Use the brush panel to control the size and opacity of the area. So if you want to see that in action, you can click it, and it'll show you step by step what it does. So right now, it's zooming in on that area. And again, I would emphasize zooming in, especially for blemishes and things you don't want, is probably your best bet because your fingers are pretty big. So right now, they're trying to get rid of the crate, and there it goes. So that's a pretty cool feature on here as well. You can fix red eye, you can clone stamp it. There's lots of things that you can do for portraitures in here. You can add a vignette, you can defocus things. So I'm going to add a vignette here. There we go. There we go. I can do a color picker and change like the color of certain things if I want to. And I can play around with other things. But again, like I said, this app is a little more advanced, especially if you're working with portraiture. But if you just want to just take a photo from your phone, let's see here, allow access. Now I'm just going to take this picture that I did. You can play around and adjust the brightness, the contrast. Maybe you want to desaturate this picture. Maybe you want to add highlights to it. This is just a basic editing app for your photos. You can also add layers to it as well at the top where you see the little stacks. You can add multiple things on top of each other and flatten them. And then once you're done with your photo, you can hit the square with the arrow and you can save it to your camera roll. You can send it to Photoshop so that you can work on a desktop or laptop. You can send it to Facebook, Instagram. If you go to the share button, you can share it directly to Flickr or your email. But for now, I'm just going to save it to my camera roll. So the more you play with this one, the more familiar you're going to become with it. The biggest feature on here is that liquify tool when you're dealing with portraiture. So if you have any questions, let me know.